You have to stand out to be outstanding. I heard this from Pastor Jamal Harrison Bryant the other day when I was watching one of his sermons, and that hit me. Oh, it hit me hard. Um, I just want to encourage somebody today to be willing to stand out. There are those of us who have known our entire lives that we don't fit in. We're not like everybody else. Um, we feel like a fish out of water on most days. I just want to remind you there will never be another you. Your uniqueness, your specificity, never another one. Never another one. But we are taught throughout life, we're conditioned, we're programmed to be like everybody else. We're told, you get a pink bow or a Honka truck. You color inside the lines. You stand in a straight line. You wear uniforms. When you're a kid, we are conditioned to be conformists and to be like everybody else. This video is for the person that has always felt like they're not like everybody else. Um, it's hard to explain, and you don't really want to explain it, and you don't want to get in any deep conversation about it because it makes people uncomfortable, makes people a little shifty. And it's not that you think you're better, you're just different. You've always seen the world and seen life from uh, less than, I guess, standard uh, viewpoint. You've always had a different perspective. Or maybe you could see both sides when people were either all the way over here or all the way over there. And you're like, no, I can see both sides. I don't have a strong opinion about either way because I see it from both angles. And I'm able to see it from different vantage points. And people thought, oh, well, you're riding the fence because you're not picking one side or the other. It's not that I didn't pick a side or that there is a side to pick or it is a black or white thing. Maybe it's gray. And you've always seen in the gray. And maybe you've been hurt, been punished, been laughed at, ridiculed, whatever, because you weren't like everybody else. I can relate to that because that's been my story my entire life. What I think is so interesting, though, too, we celebrate. We celebrate people that aren't like everybody else. They have monuments. They're in the museums. We go to see them as entertainers. We go to see them play sports in arenas because there's something extraordinary about them. They didn't let what was different, extraordinary, hold them back from their greatness. And to be extraordinary, you will have to stand out. To be outstanding, you will have to stand out. You will be different. I also think it's interesting the people that are only recognized after death. That's a whole nother story, right? Their greatness is only celebrated after they're gone. And that's when they're remembered and memorialized and talked about how, what they contributed to the world was just so different and unique. Just want to encourage somebody, if you're different, if you don't see the world the way everybody else does, it's totally okay. You have to stand out to be outstanding. Your DNA, unique to you. Your fingerprint, unique to you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. So for anybody, it's just heavy on my heart today. I feel like this is kind of a little different from the reset, but it's heavy on my heart just in terms of people like leaning into who they are. No matter what anybody else thinks, no matter what's normal, whatever the word normal means, no matter whatever you've been conditioned, programmed, indoctrinated to believe, just remember you have to stand out to be outstanding.